They always think they're the first. The first to test me. The first to challenge me. The first to try and bring me down. But they never are. I've faced worse. Felt the pressure of battles that never made the history books, because no one survived long enough to write them. I've stood alone, with nothing in my hands but will. I've bled in silence, fought in the dark, and walked through fire that turned other men to ash. So no, this new enemy doesn't scare me. Nothing does anymore. Because when you've faced what I've faced, when you've looked death in the eyes and watched it blink first, you stop fearing the fight. You start becoming it. They don't know the battles I've lived through. They don't see the scars beneath the armor. But that's fine. Because I don't need them to understand me. I just need them to realize I've faced worse. And I'm still here. Pain? I've felt it. Lived with it. Carried it longer than I care to remember. So don't think it gives them an edge. They're late. Pain and I have already met. And we stopped fighting a long time ago. It's not a weakness anymore. It's a companion. A teacher. The voice that whispered, "Keep going," when everything else said, "Give up." I've bled for what I've built. Not once. Not twice. But over and over again. Until the pain stopped feeling like a threat and started feeling like fuel. They think hurting me will slow me down? No. I've been walking with wounds since the beginning. I've bled in silence when no one was watching. I've pushed through agony and made it look effortless. Because I knew something they still haven't learned. Pain doesn't stop the right ones. It shapes them. Let them try. Let them swing with all their strength. Let them believe they're causing damage. All they're really doing is waking something that's already been through worse and kept moving. Fear used to follow me like a shadow I couldn't outrun. It whispered at night, tied my hands in hesitation, and tried to convince me that I wasn't enough. But that voice doesn't speak to me anymore. Because I stopped listening. I've stood at the edge, stared into the void, and heard it call my name. I didn't turn away. I didn't run. I stepped forward. And in that moment, fear broke its grip. It left me, quietly, permanently. Because I understood the truth. You don't kill fear by avoiding it. You kill it by walking straight into it. They think I hesitate. They think I still calculate risk. They think I feel the weight of consequence. I don't. Not anymore. The things that scare them don't even register to me. Because I've already faced what they're afraid of, and I'm still standing. So, if fear is all they've got, they've already lost. I buried fear a long time ago. I've lost before, more times than I can count. Fights, people, pieces of myself I thought I'd never get back. But I don't hide from that. I carry it. Because every loss built me. They thought the setbacks would break me, that I'd fold under the weight. But loss didn't destroy me. It stripped away the weak parts, burned off the softness, and left only what could endure. Failure is where most people stop. But I kept going. And every time I did, I took something with me. Not shame. Not regret. Strength. Every scar has a name. Every scar taught me something. And now? They're not wounds. They're armor. I've fallen. But I never stayed down. I've been defeated. But never for long. Because every time I lost, I learned. I adapted. I got back up stronger. So, let them count my losses. I count what I became because of them. And that is the reason no enemy will ever be enough. I wasn't born like this. I was made, built over time, layer by layer, hit after hit, in the heat of everything that tried to destroy me. You don't get this kind of strength from comfort. You get it from fire, from pain, from the kind of pressure that snaps others in half. But I didn't snap. I didn't break. I hardened. They thought I'd fold, thought I'd shatter. But that only proves they never understood what they were dealing with. Because you can't break something that's already been forged. I've been in the fire too long to feel the heat. I've been bent, stretched, torn apart. But every time, I came back sharper. Not damaged. Refined. So when they try to come for me now, when they swing their best shot, and expect me to fall, they're not fighting a man. They're striking steel. I don't wait for the fight to come to me. I don't hide behind hope, or luck or chance. I move. Step by step. Head high. Eyes forward. Because I know what's coming. And I'm not afraid to meet it. Let them prepare. Let them sharpen their weapons. Let them tell themselves they're ready. It won't matter. Because by the time I arrive, the battle will already be lost. I don't flinch at noise. I don't freeze at chaos. I walk straight into it. Because that's where I've always belonged. Not behind the line, but beyond it. While others brace for impact, I create it. I move toward the danger. Toward the flames. Toward the things they fear most. And when I get there, I don't knock. I don't warn. I don't wait. This is how I live. This is how I win. I don't chase peace. I don't run from war. I walk into the fight, because the fight is mine. They come with fire, with numbers, with pride in their eyes, and steel in their hands. Every time, they swear they'll be the one to bring me down. But they all forget one thing. I've heard it all before. Every enemy believed they were different, stronger, smarter, faster. But in the end, they all fell the same. Some fall fast. Some fight longer. But none ever last. They don't fall because I'm flawless. They fall because I keep coming. Because when their strength fades, when their courage cracks, when their plan fails, I'm still standing. Still moving. Still breathing. That's the difference. That's the gap they can't close. I don't fall like they do, because I never stay down long enough to be counted. Let them come. Let them rise. It makes no difference. They always fall, and I never do. I've been through the fire, felt it crawl through my veins, watched it burn everything soft inside me. I've been torn open, left behind, buried beneath the weight of things no one else could carry. And yet, I am still standing, not untouched, not unscarred, but here, unmoving, unbroken. They tried to bury me under failure, tried to drown me in doubt, tried to carve my name out of the story. But I wrote it back in, with blood, with grit, with every breath they thought I wouldn't take. I don't need their validation. Don't need their forgiveness. Don't need their understanding. I never fought for them. I fought for the man who refused to quit when quitting was the easy way out. So look around, at the ashes, at the silence, at what's left standing when everything else has fallen. It's me, and I'm not going anywhere. They've tried, one after another, different faces, different weapons, same result. They threw pain at me, loss, silence, fire. They hit me with everything they had, and they're still wondering why I haven't fallen. It's simple. There is no enemy that can beat me. Not because I'm invincible. Not because I never get hurt. But because I don't stop. I don't stay down. I don't fade. I don't disappear. I rise. Again. And again. And again. They've come for my strength. My mind. My heart. They've tried to turn the fight and side me off. But it's still burning. And it's never going out. So, if they're waiting for me to break, they'll be waiting forever. Because I've already faced worse. I've already bled. I've already survived everything they thought would end me. I am still here. I am still moving. I am still standing. And there is no enemy, no force, no shadow, no storm that will ever beat me.